Hello, good afternoon. How's everyone doing? Doing great. There's been an issue going on in our little market here of Muskegon with Comcast. The biggest issue being that a lot of people complain about is our internet speeds. We've been dealing with that for quite some time now. There's people who are promised by the National Call Center that they're going to receive this speed, and they're not getting that. We are an older system here, so I do know that there are some hurdles to cross through, so to speak, to get the process in place to have the faster speeds that nationally is advertised at the higher speeds. One of the biggest issues is the profile or name of the internet package is blast service. Nationally, that is a 75 meg internet package. In Muskegon, we are only capable of getting it at 25 meg. The problem is when customers call in with saying that they have slow speeds, it runs into an issue of the call center says, oh no, you should be getting those speeds, no problem, everything looks fine, there must be an issue outside. So then it gets dispatched to a technician, with the technician being me. As one of the guys out in the field. There's also our service partners who deal with the same calls. Unfortunately, with our service partners, if they receive the call, they try to get the call because they don't get paid for the job if they don't get the out there on the call. So for one, it's not productive for us to head out there and run a speed test and go, okay, yep, you're getting the speeds that are available in our market, that's the fastest you're going to get. What would be nice is to have a package in place for the customers here, or something in place for a customer service representative to get more training and studying. I know that there's all sorts of packages, files, and everything out there for the call centers to look at and view. I know some look over. I have heard of issues of customer service looking over the file that is referenced to look at. We are not the only market who has the problem with the slow speeds. I know that there are some other markets throughout the country that have the same issue, where blast service nationally is 75 meg, but it's only 25 meg download in other markets. One of the things that is misleading to customers is they think that they're paying more. I'm paying for faster speeds, but I'm not being promised it, so now they think that they're being overcharged for their services. It is a hard hurdle for us as technicians to cover, because we have to go through, talk to the customer. Sometimes they're irate when they're talking to us because, of course, they're told one thing. Now me, technician who works the area, is telling them another. It happens to me at least 2 or 3 times a week, if not more, where I have to have, unfortunately, the conversation with the customer to explain everything to them. Basically the same thing that I'm trying to explain to you guys here in this meeting. What I would like to have happen or see happen is when the customer calls in for out of Muskegon and they give the account number, has something flash up on the screen saying, hey, look at this file. If they happen to have internet, look at this document on Einstein, which is a tool reference for the customer service representatives that can look at. Even us as technicians, we have the same access to look at the documents on Einstein to see what is available for customers, and it shows all national. I was actually surprised at the amount of areas and markets that do not provide the faster speeds. Indianapolis being another area, a couple of cities in Indianapolis, I was kind of surprised to see that. Unfortunately, it is a hurdle. I mean, I know some of these systems that were acquired by Comcast years ago were older systems. Back then, when they redid Muskegon, it was built to be advanced at the time. It was actually further advanced here, and now unfortunately it's lagging back on the advancement of services that could be provided. For instance, Grand Rapids, where the main office feeds Muskegon through the fiber optic feed, that area is running a higher frequency system, so they are able to provide the faster speeds along with more HD channels. That's another downfall here in Muskegon. The biggest thing that I would think would help is having the progress updated, so to speak, faster. I know that we just went through and did an update in our market to have enable the higher frequencies to have more DOCSIS channels, so we are able to acquire more channels to have more frequencies for the modem to provide the faster speeds. Unfortunately, we aren't able to boost everyone up to the faster profile because we would be essentially bottlenecking at the main frame and slowing everyone down, and we obviously want to provide the best customer service that we have available as far as our internet. We don't want to say, here, we'll give you 75 meg, and then all of a sudden at 6 o'clock in the evening when everyone goes to get on, all of a sudden they're way reduced and can't do anything. So that's one of the things. I know it's one of the hurdles to cross and get over, and hopefully it's something that we can cross the hurdle at a faster rate. I know that the internet for commercial has been updated in November to give them the capability of getting the 150 meg now. So that is a big leap here in Muskegon, because now, being that businesses are capable to have faster download speeds, I know it's a huge thing, especially now with we have some medical big hospitals here, and we have some title agencies and real estate offices, doctors' offices that rely on the internet to do out their everyday tasking and filings. For some doctors, they will be at home during the time, and they could have one of their nurses do a scan. Well, if they're on a slower internet, it's going to take a while for that doctor to read that scan. Sometimes the doctor will just head into the office because it's going to be quicker instead of him just waiting to receive the file. So hopefully it's one thing that we can look into as far as customers not getting misinformed. That's one of the biggest things, is the misinformation of, I'm going to receive this speed, and then we go there and tell them, well, sorry, that's all we can offer you. So it's one of those frustrating things that hopefully we can get taken care of. And I would really love, obviously, to see the faster speeds, but for one, just getting everyone educated on the different packages available in this area would be great. Thank you for your time, and hopefully everyone enjoys the rest of their day.